If you want to find the maximum or minimum of a quadratic function without completing the square, use this formula. So we have a quadratic function, ax squared plus bx plus c. This function has a minimum when a is greater than 0, because when a is greater than 0, the parabola opens up, so the vertex is a minimum. So I have a graph right there, the parabola opens up, the vertex is a minimum. And then what is the x-coordinate of the vertex? That is negative b divided by 2a, and then you plug in this x value to the function to find the y value. And then a quadratic function has a maximum when a is less than 0, because when the leading coefficient is less than 0, the parabola opens down, so the highest point, the top of the mountain, the vertex is a maximum. To find the location of this maximum, you let x equals to negative b divided by 2a, and then you plug that into the function to find the y coordinate. So this, again, this thing works for quadratic functions only. If you have a higher degree polynomial, a third degree, a fifth degree, a sixth degree, that is not going to work. But how do I get x equals to negative b over 2a? So let me show you how right now. We started at the quadratic function ax squared plus bx plus c. So first of all, we have to complete the square. So this time we are not using any specific number. We use a, b, and c only to complete the square. Make sure the leading coefficient is equals to 1. To do so, I have to factor out the a from the entire quadratic function. So we have x squared, and then plus, what's the next one? B divided by ax, and then plus c over a. So if you distribute the a back, you get the original quadratic function back. All right, so this one, moving on, the next line is a, and then we have x squared plus b divided by ax, and then we have to leave some space and then do the c divided by a. So how do we complete the square? So to complete the square, let me change that to another color. So what is b? So b is the coefficient right next to x, that is b divided by a. So to complete the square, you have to do b divided by a divided by 2. So that is b over 2 square. B over 2 square. So take the b over a. So this, the entire number, the entire fraction is b. B is the coefficient right next to x. So you take the coefficient right next to x divided by 2 square, and that gives you what? That gives you a b over 2a, right? So that gives you b over 2a, and then you square. And then you add and subtract this extra quantity. So once you add this quantity in, b over 2a squared, you change the entire function, right? To let the function remain unchanged, you have to subtract the same quantity. All right, and then now let's take the c over a out. So we are going to bring the c over a out. So to bring the c over a, actually we have to bring two pieces. I am going to bring these two pieces out. So these two pieces, I would like to take it outside of the parenthesis. So let's move on to the next line. So the next line is, we have a times x squared plus b over ax, and then plus b divided by 2a, and then square, and then we close parenthesis. So once you take it out, do we agree that you have to distribute the a as well? So you have to distribute the a first, and then take it out. So that becomes negative, watch, a times b over 2a squared. Take it out and then distribute the a. Because that is no longer inside the parenthesis, you have to toss the a to each member inside the red bracket. And then the a times c over a, so a times c over a, that is just equals to c, right? And then you add c to it. And then the next step is a times parenthesis, push the square out, and then the variable, and then what sign goes there? The sign is a plus or a minus. So this is a plus b divided by 2a, right? And then minus a times b divided by 2a squared, and then plus c. Okay, and then what is next? The next step is we have to recall the standard form. So what is the standard form? The standard form is, so standard form, is a times x minus h square plus k, right? Okay, so what is h? So h is right here. Now, is h equals to b divided by 2a? Compare the sign. The answer is no. H is not b divided by 2a. It is negative b divided by 2a. And then what else? And then the rest is just k, right? But don't worry about what k is. As long as we get the h, we are able to find k. So there is a vertex when h is equals to negative b divided by 2a. So this is called a vertex. That means when x is equals to this quantity, just plug it in and then you will be able to find a. So let's draw a conclusion. So when x is equals to negative b divided by 2a, what do we have? We either have a min or a max. Under what circumstances do we get a min? When a is, this is minimum, right? This is minimum, and then this is maximum. So when the parabola opens up, that means a must be positive. Maximum means when the parabola opens down, a must be negative. So in order to determine the opens up and down, you have to read the given quadratic function. If a is positive, that is minimum. If a is negative, that is a maximum. And then to find the location of the minimum and maximum, you have to let x equals to negative b divided by 2a. So that gives you the x coordinate of the vertex. And then to find the y coordinate, just simply plug it in to the function. So negative b divided by 2a, that gives you the y coordinate. Alright, so that is the end of this video. If you think my instruction is helpful and clear, give me a like, share the video for me, subscribe to my channel if you are on your way out. I will catch you all in the next lesson. Signing off for now.